ready to jump in?
Yeah.
Like a pool.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Let's
All right.
dive in.
Let's get it
With
then.
the no dive sign.
Let us get it then. All right. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, people of all ages. Welcome. No, it's not Disneyland. It's the Generational Gap Podcast.
What the fuck?
I am your host, Chris.
I'm your second host, Dre.
And today is August 27th, 2022.
Okay, it is.
It is. I made sure I thought about
Current
it.
time is 10:48 a.m.
In the morning.
on Saturday.
So good morning to you on a Saturday morning. We've been gone for quite some time. So fucking welcome back for real.
Yeah, as you can see.
Generational Gap Podcast, the podcast where we talk a gang of shit about a gang of shit, and we always start off with bullshit. And today, DeAndre's got the bullshit.
Yes, I do. So
Give it to us.
just to give us some background. So
Yeah.
back when TikTok first blew up,
Mm-hmm.
there's this girl. She lived like in Carolina or some shit.
Okay.
But moral of the story, she had a fat ass, but she was like 16.
Okay.
So time passed. 2 years have passed. So
Mhm.
16 now into 18. When she was turning 18, she put in her bio, OnlyFans coming soon.
Okay.
So she turned 18, and she popped up on my For You page again. I was like, oh, it's been a minute. I just went on her shit, went on her Instagram,
Yeah.
found a link to her Twitter. This female's 18,
Yeah.
popping her pussy on Twitter,
Wow.
sucking dildos on Twitter.
Wow. She didn't just go to like check me out with the titties. Like she went all the way the fuck in, huh? Like my how shit has changed.
Wow.
Okay.
No, but I just found it crazy. Like I was sitting there. This is not even OnlyFans. She has an OnlyFans that
Okay.
you have to pay for. So one can only imagine. This is just Twitter,
Okay.
which
All right.
I'm finding on Twitter.
Okay.
Popping pussy, sucking dildos, shaking ass with no panties.
Wow.
Just turned 18,
Wow.
but is making a check.
Yeah, she's getting dough.
She's getting money because so how do you feel that these females out here can now make a living off of horny men?
So
Off of horny people out here in the sick motherfuckers.
okay, so
Y'all are sick.
to be honest with you, this ain't nothing new. It's just been put out there. Like the internet definitely did something to it. So before, back in the day, you had magazines, and motherfuckers used to have to buy magazines to see naked women. Later on, you got videos, which was around the same era where you had porn, you know what I mean? Like porn VHS tapes and DVDs. Later then we got, Pornhub, right? And now
Pornhub.
OnlyFans makes it to where you don't need to be out on a magazine or get your pictures taken, send them to a magazine, and then they like, oh yeah, we could make some money off you. Now it's like, I make my own money off of
At
my
home.
body, right? It's nothing new under the old moon. This has been going on for a long fucking time. What's not realized is that I know a lot of times we hear the argument, women go, yeah, well, men have way more opportunity in the workplace than women.
Nah.
There's some truth to it.
There's some truth.
There's
but
some truth.
No man can go out there and
Absolutely
be
not.
fucking laying their dicks on the camera and be
It's true.
What I mean? Nobody's finna be swinging their dick, and bitches are not finna pay for that.
It's not gonna happen.
Sorry.
It ain't gonna happen.
And okay, pretty privilege is a fucking thing.
For sure.
Like-
That's always been the case.
Yeah, like just off of like I would know my best friend, she just can have plugs front her tree.
Right.
That shit will never happen to
Yeah.
a guy like me.
No. it ain't
Unless
gonna
like
happen.
that's like I've known bruh for my entire life. She's like, yeah, I'll front you some tree, but
And-
just off
and-
a random plug. No.
And we also have to realize the way the world works is that there's most of the time the plug is not going to be a female. Not always, but most of the time, right?
I've never had a female plug.
Period.
I
So
wish.
if you think about that and go further with that, yeah, you don't get a pretty privilege or a handsome privilege in a male case because the plug is a dude. And we can sit here and go, well, if the plug was a female, then maybe you could, but normally it ain't. So what I'm trying to get at is that normally men are, I'll say 75% of the time, maybe 65% of the time, the person that you have to go through for a promotion or to buy a car or whatever the fuck. Like, I'm just going through my life and thinking anytime I've gone to buy something, normally anything that can be adjusted in price is normally I'm dealing with a male, right? For whatever reason, just structure wise. There's nothing I can do. I can sit there and try to pimp it out of my pocket and go, bruh, like, look, this, that, and try to get you to bring the price down. But most of the time, there ain't shit you can do. A female, however, going to a male market.
A female getting pulled over.
Thank you. Thank you. Like, you already know. Like, it's a constant fucking thing. Like, pull the fucking shirt down a little bit. Oh, I'm sorry, officer. I didn't know,
What can I do to get out this thicket?
Yeah. Like, that shit's been out there forever. So, again, yes, I know it ain't fair in, like, the workplace that sometimes females get looked over. And I know that's a reality. But most of the time, y'all get shit for free or for a discounted rate or get out of things just because you a female. Now, I have a daughter. I'm not trying to put this out there as if my daughter should use her body and her looks.
I'll kill her ass.
Yeah,
I'll kill that little girl.
I'm not saying that, but what I am saying is that when we think of like today's society and we go, oh well, girls have it, way harder. It's like, in some aspects you do, but in some aspects you have it way fucking easier too.
Like, if you're over 18 nowadays and you're just down bad, you can't get a job, you can literally start selling your body online.
Absolutely. And you ain't got to touch nobody.
Nope.
Yeah. And before that was, if you was a prostitute, you had to, think
get
about
down and dirty with it.
Yeah, you had to actually get your shit ran through. But then, like, now you can just, nah, bro, all you get to see is these lips and that's it. And sign out.
Yeah, but did you watch A Million Ways to Die in the West?
Nah.
You haven't? With who's the dude Seth MacFarlane? Bro, there's that scene where back in the day we're in like horses or Wild West shit.
Yeah.
Where girl, not even a prostitute, she was a girl that would sit upstairs and like
well, she kind of was, yeah.
Well, I don't even know what you call that back in the day, but
it was a brothel, I think, because at the saloons you basically go in there, have drinks, and then you get all you get off your shit, and then you be like, you know what, I'm gonna go upstairs. You know what I mean? And upstairs was the promised land. And they used to bathe them. They like, come on in here, get a bath. It's basically a massage parlor like now. A rub and tug of this day was back in the day one of those. You go to the saloon, you get drunk, you go upstairs, a chick put you in the bathtub, she bathe you, and at some point she gonna run her hand down in that water and run over your dick, and then all of a sudden you're like, yeah, I'm up. Let's go. You know what I mean? For a couple extra dollars.
That shit. And then her boyfriend was downstairs listening with flowers waiting for her.
Damn.
And then she pulled up to give him a kiss, and he was like... He had to turn his face away hella quick because she was like, oh, sorry, work breath. She said work breath.
Damn. That's rough. That's rough. Work breath.
But okay, so I guess the question, I mean, it's not my I guess it can't be really your question because that's weird, but I don't think if my female had an OnlyFans.
This is something that I just read on Twitter. I think Freddie Gibbs' girl is on OnlyFans, and this whole thing between him and Benny has become. I
seen that.
Did you?
Yeah, that's a conversational point. I don't know what happened, but
it's been back and forth with them, and I don't even want to get into it because I like Benny, I like Freddie. It's kind of like I don't even want to give an opinion. They make good music together. Do I like Freddie Gibbs more than Benny the Butcher? Yeah.
Oh yeah.
As far as music wise, yeah. But then again, Freddie be out here on the West Coast making West Coast music with a lot of West Coast cats, so it's that's just where I'm at. Benny is more like down and dirty New York boom bap hip hop. And that's not exactly my style, but he's a dope lyricist. So the both of them beefing just kind of sucks because I think a song together with two of them would be really
dope. They have a song together.
I understand. But I think there was an album supposedly in the works or some shit like that.
Oh, it was hella funny because I was looking on Freddie Gibbs' story when all that shit was popping off. And he was like, Nigga, you ain't shit without me or J. Cole, because both of his two songs like on Apple Music.
Oh yeah.
With J. Cole and Freddie.
Right.
And I was just like, damn, he got him with that one.
Yeah, they were going back and forth, but the thing is like they tried to put Freddie out there. They were like, "Yo, girl is an OnlyFans, da 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 da, blah 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 blah." But it's like, bro, is that his wife? Is that the mother of his kids? Because if you just with this broad and she's getting money because she's on OnlyFans, then it's like, so what?
Yeah, I feel like it's only right. Okay, this was my exact argument. My girl can have an OnlyFans as long as she posts me fucking her on it.
That's an interesting take.
Yeah, because it's like, okay, well, y'all, the motherfuckers who subscribe know she getting fucked by me.
Right.
So then I don't have a problem. Then I guess, in my mind, it's okay now.
I think that's a slippery slope, if I'm not going to be honest. Like, there's some porn stars out there that I know, like, have regular boyfriends and all this other shit. Nah. And then they go to work, get fucked, come home, and get fucked. And then you kind of like, you always going to have that in the back of your head of like,
oh, of course.
I wonder if you just, like, thinking of dude that you just work with today, like, if he turns you on more than me and da-da-da. Like, that's a slippery slope. I don't know. You have to be a real headstrong cat to have that kind of lifestyle. What's it called?
One dude, he was like Logan Paul's partner or some shit. He was dating Lana Rhoades.
I don't know who that is.
Oh, you crazy. But
I don't know who she is.
But I know John knows who that is, right?
Is she a porn star?
Yeah, porn star.
Okay.
John, right. You know who that is?
I do now.
That was a great response.
Damn. Okay.
That was a great response.
All right, so I guess I gotta look up Lana Rhoades. But that seems like a thing right now. All right, so keep going.
But basically, I remember, they were doing an interview together, and niggas was so out of pocket. He was like, does it bother you that multiple dicks have been in your girl's mouth? I was like, what? Like, you just asked. And his girl sitting right next to him and shit. Like, the porn star sitting right next to him.
Word?
Yeah. And it was like, they ended up walking off the interview and shit because they were asking, like, out-the-pocket ass questions and shit.
Oh, on a podcast, huh?
Yeah.
Because I see this Lana Rhoades, Dave Portnoy?
His name was like Mike or some shit. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
But that shit, and she's having a kid now too.
Lana Rhoades. Okay, I see Lana Rhoades. She's like a white girl kind of.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I'm not disappointed.
Yeah, I'm not disappointed either. She's pretty, I guess.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. So
it always adds to the levity when you see them, like, you know.
But
I guess I don't have to put it out there. You know what I'm saying? It's different when you just see them with their little tank top. You're like, yeah, she's pretty. And then you see them in action. You go, oh, got it. 10-4.
Well, she's number one on Pornhub.
Oh, word?
Yeah.
Oh, she's doing her thing.
Yeah, getting her shit off.
Okay. All right.
So yeah, getting her shit off. But yeah, no. And then how you feel about this? Retired porn stars are now making OnlyFans.
Yeah, because there's way more money in it.
It's way more money, but it's like, we done seen it all.
Yeah, but see...
We done seen it all.
Remember Euphoria? Like, there was big girl who was getting her money, like, on the little laptop.
Oh, yeah.
OnlyFans. They didn't say it was OnlyFans, but I mean, you know.
Basically.
But, yeah, there's just money to be made because then it's like it's a more personalized kind of, you know, like you're not watching a porn video. You kind of like seeing this person and you I think a lot of thirsty motherfuckers think, yeah, she kind of made this lightweight for me. You know what I mean? And it becomes that.
Hey, no,
like you ain't at that age yet, but you know, there's a study that has been, you know, put out there that at this point, porn stars, especially strippers, Hooters chicks, waitresses,
chicks.
We as men, we will subscribe to this theory or ideology that if a girl comes up to you and starts, you know, cuddling with you at the porn, you know, if you at the strip club and she's like, you know, on your chair, you know, she'd just jump in your lap. Hey, baby, how you doing? Most cats can't really separate the fact that that's her job. You know what I'm saying? And they just fall in and then they end up, you know, going home broke. Like, oh, I thought she liked me. You know what I mean? But that's her job. You know what I mean? So I see it similarly with
Oh, you just
OnlyFans.
brought a good ass point
Stop
up.
touching that.
Oh yeah, my bad.
Go ahead. What's the point I brought up?
Bruh, do you remember what Cardi B said?
Mm-mm.
You
She
don't?
said a lot of shit.
Cardi before she made it, she was a stripper.
Yeah, she used to rob motherfuckers.
Oh yeah, that's exactly. She used to take motherfuckers home, be like, "Can I come home?" or whatever.
Yeah.
Drug these niggas and rob them.
Yeah.
Wow. And she admitted this shit.
No, she admits because she's a real one. That's why. That's a constant, bro. That's a constant.
Crazy.
And a lot of like I said, a thirsty motherfucker can't see nothing. You see what I'm saying?
Crazy.
Like, and that's why fucking strip clubs exist. That's why Hooters exists. Hooters food is shit. But the fact that the waitresses are bringing you food and like, you know, they got their titties out and their little boot cheeks, then all of a sudden everybody's like, yeah, the food is shit, but I love being there with the women around me. It's like, bro, so you gonna pay that premium just because a chick is gonna bring you your soda, right? Like, you feel me? Like it's ridiculous. However, as dudes, we just can't see past shit and we end up getting fucking stuck. And it's the same point we just brought up. It's like women saying, oh, there's no opportunity. Man, you can do a lot of shit for some thirsty motherfuckers. Like, you got to be careful, but there's a lot of opportunity with thirsty motherfuckers, man.
Oh yeah. That's the horror about it.
It is. And we get into that zone. Most dudes can't understand. Like, they get into that zone at the strip club and they're like, oh, she said I was cute. You feel me?
She said I was cute.
Yeah, she tells every motherfucker that walks in the door that they cute, bro.
Right.
You know what I mean? But you hearing it, you can't even compartmentalize that shit that she's supposed to be doing that and that's her job.
Working for her tips, my boy.
Straight up.
Working for her tips.
But yeah, Cardi B is a real one. She was like, yeah, I used to take motherfuckers home, drug them, get them for everything. I mean, shit, a real prostitute and pimp relationship. There's been multiple documentaries where, you know, pimps will be like, yeah, a good hoe for me is one that'll go home and do what they need to do to a trick and take them for everything.
Bro, have you see, you didn't like this song, but that's literally what that fucking song was about. Mona Lisa with Lil Wayne and Kendrick.
Yeah.
That's literally what that song was about. He was just like, bring that nigga home or go to that nigga house and then we gonna be sitting in the car and when he open the door, start making out with him, we gonna run through his shit.
Well, that's some cold shit because then like you paid to get your fuck on and now you just got motherfuckers running in your door and drawing down on you. That's cold. But however, if the female can actually get in the door, give you what you paid for, but then get you for a bunch of shit, then it's kind of like, bro, you invited that behavior.
Yeah.
It's one thing to steal from somebody. It's another thing to be robbed and pistol whipped when you think you're about to get some pussy. That's a cold night.
You know, that's kind of cool.
You can at least swallow the fact of like, well, it was some good pussy, but she stole everything. You know what I'm saying?
Cardi
like,
B
that's
got
different.
hella backlash for that.
Say what?
There was hella backlash for that.
Oh yeah.
What, Cardi B?
Yeah, like a double standard. Like if a dude drugged hella females.
Oh yes, that's what I was talking. That's what I was about to bring up. Literally, yeah.
Like,
dude
then
did
they're
it.
making Tinder Swindler fucking documentaries on Netflix.
Right. Well, I mean, hey man, you know, listen, it's not, you know, we always say that shit. It's there's double standards for everything. And we all want to say, well, there's a double standard for this, that ain't fair, but the other double standard that works in my favor, that's cool, or we ain't finna comment on it. That's just how the world works.
Did you see, I know you heard of it just because he was like the biggest name on the internet for like a fucking month, Andrew Tate.
I've seen this motherfucker Andrew Tate. Have no idea who he is besides he's an MMA fighter, right?
He's an MMA fighter. He retired.
Okay.
He's retired. I want to say he's a kickboxer.
Okay, but then I do know that there's some wild fucking quote that he had, which was, "What color is your Bugatti?" And I think maybe he got into a fucking argument with somebody, and he basically was trying to flex and was like, "Bro, how you gonna tell me something? What color is your Bugatti?" Meaning you ain't even got the shit I got, so don't tell me shit. Which I can kind of agree with. Sometimes motherfuckers get a little bit too rambunctious and want to argue or try to roast somebody who's doing extremely well. And then, you know, you can just end the argument with like, bro, you can say whatever you want about my lifestyle or how I make my living, but do you got it like this? There's a new level, and we ain't talking the same levels.
So that's all you know about Andrew Tate?
That's the only thing I do know. I've just read a couple things on Twitter.
Okay. So Andrew Tate, So I seen him when like TikTok was first popping up and shit. Like he was just, I don't even know how to put it into words. Like bro was just, he had some good ass points. Like he was, fuck, what's the word? Misogynistic. I know I'm not using
misogynistic is the correct word.
Yeah, so he not, I don't want to say degrading women, but just like he was basically just saying like how women just really ain't shit, and like men are kind of like do kind of run shit, and some of the shit he did say, I was like, I mean, bro has a point, but it got to a point where he was getting so big, and like he had literally like a following that was so big, like that these niggas was literally talking to their girls like at the time like crazy and be like, yeah, no, I've been watching these Andrew Tate shits and this shit's been really opening my mind, like started like treating their girls like shit.
Oh really?
Yeah, to the point where for this, he like last week he just got banned off all socials because because motherfuckers was like, yeah, guys are acting crazy towards women, like they run shit now, and like he was empowering these men and shit, and I was like, bruh,
they classified it as violent speech.
Yeah, and
so Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube took him off.
Let me tell you something. That's fair. I believe it's fair.
I don't think it's fair.
You don't think it's fair?
No, because the reason why he got banned is because he was saying hella shit about these females, like kind of empowering men, like. But there's other shit he was saying, like, bro, like you have to suck some shit up, like it's you, like he was just kind of empowering, like, bro, you are the only motherfucker you got. Like he was kind of saying shit, and then like the females were getting into it, and he would kind of say bad shit about them, but he was really just kind of lift up motherfuckers.
Okay,
he was just trying to like lift up, like, bro. Stop being a broke ass motherfucker. Stop sitting on the couch. Like, go do some shit with yourself.
Yeah.
And he was kind of saying, like, these females really ain't gonna do it for you, like, type of shit. Like, he was. So, in some ways, I see why, but in other ways, I was like, bro, he was lifting motherfuckers up. And I don't agree with everything. Let's not get it twisted. He was saying some out of pocket ass shit. But then sometimes he would literally say jokes and motherfuckers would take these clips and like put it into a post about it. And be like,
take it out of context.
Right. When literally, if you watch the full thing, he would laugh after it.
Right.
Like it was obviously a joke. But he ain't deserve to get banned off all platforms.
Okay, let me explain something to you. When President Trump did a bunch of extra shit, they did the same thing to him. They banned him off Twitter.
Yeah.
Now, if you just do that only to President Trump. Now, President Trump's a moron. However, if you're going to do it, you got to do it across the board, right? And that's my personal belief, is that if you're going to do it to one person, you can't just make that person the only guy who gets that kind of treatment. You have to actually say, okay, well, this is what we're doing across the board. And if we feel like it's harmful, then we're going to do it. You know what I'm saying? To whoever. So if Andrew Tate gets the same, if it really became, I don't know the details, and if it really became something that was, people were actually following that ideology and going, yeah, I'm going to do the same shit because I think what he's saying makes sense. And it becomes a problem for females or becomes a problem for whatever, then yeah. So Kevin Samuels had a similar ideology, right? Okay. So Kevin Samuels had a female on there one time, and I'm not going to look up the clip, but I will just paraphrase where he basically was saying, she was like, it's not fair. And he goes, men don't care about fair. He goes, there's a lot of shit in the world that ain't fair because men have built the world that you live in and you enjoy. That was all built on 90% of the people who built this world that you live in was built on the backs of men.
Yeah.
However, you want fair. He goes, is it fair that you get into the club for free when a girl who's not pretty has to sit in line and pay full cover charge? No, that ain't fair, but you for sure gonna go get in that club for free, and you ain't finna sit there and turn back and go, oh, well, nah, she can't get in for free, then I'm gonna sit in line too and pay full cover price, right? So he had a point, which is like, yo, sometimes things have to be put into perspective of like, you want to say this, and this dude is saying these things that are hurtful, and you think it's, somehow condemning women or whatever the fuck. But then when a woman says some shit about a dude, we have to just eat that.
Oh, well,
because of the times we're living in.
Okay, put it like this.
It's never fair.
Put it like this. He got banned for all that little extra shit, but what about the bigger names like rapper artists like Cardi B, like the newer musicians coming up talking about some fuck these niggas, get your own money, and you don't need these niggas, and
that's fine. You don't.
But,
And if you don't want to,
but okay, don't like treat these niggas like shit, play these niggas. But he's basically
Bro,
saying the same thing.
yeah, but rappers have been doing this shit for years.
Right, but I'm saying this double standards like a motherfucker.
There's always a double standard, man.
That shit's crazy.
There's always a double standard. Hey, man, check this out. Fuck Andrew Tate. You know what I'm saying? Like, it don't make me none.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know, dude. And the fact is that the motherfucker's paid. He's got paper. My opinion of him means nothing. If he got banned off of social media, I'm sure he can find another way to get his message out and still talk that shit. He can start his own podcast, whatever you want to do. It doesn't matter. But there's always going to be a double standard. If you are the motherfucker in the magnifying glass, you're going to have to deal with it. Somebody might find a clip of this shit one day and be like, these motherfuckers ain't shit. Who is these cats? And I might have to deal with some shit. But it's my opinion. And I'm not trying to hurt nobody's feelings. I'm just only saying my opinion. And I'm only stating it freely. I'm not saying that my ideology needs to be fucking taken into consideration and everybody should think the same way I think. I'm not saying that at all. Right. I'm saying here's what my take is. If that's what he was doing, more power to him. You feel me? But yeah, there's always going to be a double standard. And we just have to deal with that shit. We've been dealing with double standards for a long time. It's unfair. It's always, everything's unfair. There's a lot of, some people get pulled over by the cops and they white, so they get nothing.
Oh yeah, literally, bro. My new coworker, he was literally telling, we were talking about that on the way home because he gave me a ride.
Yeah.
And I was all, we were just talking about getting pulled over. He was like, yeah, I don't even get pulled over like that because I don't even like driving crazy. But literally, bro, if I'm being honest with you, bro, I know when I get pulled over, I'm good.
Right.
Because he's a white dude.
Yeah.
So and like, I know I'm good.
But he's realistic. He just knows that it's like, yeah, to me getting pulled over is different for you. He's realistic.
Yeah.
But there's even more, like, I don't even want to put it in this shallow perspective because we seem to get on this a lot. But in a more deeper perspective, it's not fair sometimes that some people are born into a household where there's nothing but people who have no responsibility, ain't taking care of business, and that's how they got to come up to where they have friends who both of their parents are together, working, doing things, and that's how they came up. So is that fair? It's not, but it's life, and it's just how we have to get over shit. You know what I mean? Like, my parents were divorced, but at the same time, I have to take into consideration, like, okay, that's not how I wanted my kids to be raised in two separate households. So when I do get married, it's going to be to the person that I want to spend the rest of my life with, not just on some like, you know what, right now I'm feeling you, so let's just do it.
Right.
You know, you got to be careful. You know what I'm saying? You know, this is a life decision. I'm not saying people are wrong or right. Things happen. That's all. You know what I'm saying? And fair is not something that you should ever try to take into consideration in the world.
Nah.
That's all.
Nah. Because these gas prices ain't fair, nigga.
Yeah, fuck gas prices, man.
Just end it with some bull.
How'd you like the new JID?
I gave it one listen if I'm keeping it a band.
Really? So I was at work. I was on my lunch break, and I texted you, and I was like, I hadn't heard it yet. So on my ride home on BART, I listened to it, and I was kind of feeling it.
Were you?
Yeah.
What were you feeling?
Like, there was like 6 songs on there. I was like, damn, these are kind of dope. Really? However, here's the here's the text that DeAndre sent me. He was like, it was dope. This song was dope, but he be on these weird ass beats. And I have to agree with you. Like, why a lot of rappers that I think are like really dope be on some weird beats. Like, the flow is so dope, but then the beat is just ass.
Yeah, like,
why does that happen?
Okay, if I'm being honest, this might have just been so simple-minded thinking, but literally, he would have had a fucking hit if he just thrown a trap beat with the song with him and Dirk.
Yeah.
Just because they both rap, it's Dirk. Like, Dirk has a dope-ass following. They see him on a trap beat with some other nigga who can flow. It would have been bumped. To me, maybe I'm looking at it simple-mindedly, but you have a trap artist on your album and you throw a weird ass beat for him to rap on.
I'm with that. Like, I agree with you, man. I can't sit here. I was waiting a long time for that album, and I thought it could have been done way better, especially as long as we waited for it. But
yeah, it was 2018 last time he dropped.
It is what it is, and I think we'll get to this on our hip hop episode. By the way, for the audience, we have instead of keeping John here for 4 hours. Sometimes we're just going to do our podcast normally. And at the crib, I set up a little audio version,
just with no camera.
no cameras. So we'll do our hip hop episodes at the crib. The hardware might not be as dope as here, but this is our home base.
Yeah.
But we do have some little shit that's gonna sound okay. So we'll jump into it in the hip hop episode. But I just kind of wanted to get your take on that. Also, DJ Khaled dropped another album.
I ain't listened to it.
So I did some research. We did a DJ Khaled deep dive versus Tyler the Creator one time, and come to find out, DJ Khaled actually makes those beats.
You want to hear it funny? I mean, I kind of knew he did, but you want to just hear something funny just for the reason that he has so many fucking features.
Sure.
It's a little crazy theory, but I have a theory that I believe DJ Khaled hires elite private investigators to gather dirt on artists and uses it to blackmail them in exchange for a free verse. Let's be realistic. He can't pay for all them features.
No, it's true. Like there definitely has to be something.
There's something behind how he gets all those fucking features.
It might be that he started at a point where he just had like a couple good features. Because I remember he had like Ace Hood, which I ain't talking shit about Ace Hood, but he wasn't like
at the point he wasn't having all these big ass
right.
names. He wasn't having Jay-Z on back-to-back albums.
So there's probably a step up because this, if I'm not mistaken, this is his 12th album.
I don't know.
Yeah, neither do I.
Khaled.
Right, but somebody said this is his 12th album, I believe. It's a high number. It's past 10.
All right.
So what I am saying is that at some point he probably had some really small artists. Then you get a little more following, and he might just be on a trajectory from starting from this to getting this real big circle. That's fair to say, but it still doesn't make it any better that like when I look at his album cover, I'm looking up this nigga's nose hairs. And there's a tear on his face, and I'm like, bro, I can't listen to this.
Just doesn't look right on my playlist.
If you look at the album cover, bro, like the man has this huge nose, and now he has taken it upon himself to show you the inside of his nostrils, bro. The fucking picture is like this, right up this nigga's nose. And I'm like, who thought of this? And then there's a tear dropping down his fucking eye. I was like, what am I looking at? And he's got a Photoshop mustache and beard. I'm sitting there going, bro, what the fuck is wrong with this cat? I'm sure there's probably some good songs because the last one did have that Post Malone, Travis Scott joint on there. It had
I mean, he definitely brings some.
He's got some songs.
Yeah, but
But he's a douche.
Yeah,
Straight douche.
I just can't get behind. I don't know. He's kind of just annoying. Like those car videos of him dancing. I'm like, bro.
Yeah, I mean,
put your shirt off, like put your
titties away.
Yeah,
I feel like the album cover would be like somebody watched somebody miss a drop of Visine and was like, "Do that again."
Yeah. It's because what was it? What was it titled?
God or something.
God did.
It's
like, my dude.
You
don't even believe in God.
He said in the quote that God told him to buy the $3 million watch.
Okay.
Did y'all see Spice One's interview where he talks about remixing some Michael Jackson songs?
No.
Bro.
Spice One?
Spice One, what are you doing?
No, we're not finna do that to Spice One. We're not going to do that to Spice One.
Yes,
John.
we are.
No.
Yes, we are.
No, we're not.
That is.
I'm sending it to DeAndre right now.
Listen, let me tell you something. Spice One is a Hayward native, and we're not finna do that to Spice One at all. Spice One is a treasure to the Bay Area. And I personally, I think the first 4 Spice One albums are up in my top 50s for sure.
There's a meme. They said, "I'm gonna tell my kids that this is Michael Jackson."
Why?
Some of Michael Jackson shit into some gangster shit. And it's like, up in sunny California with the palm trees, me and my G's ride, candy paint up on a whipping, we be tripping, and you know we high, hitting corners in a benzo, blowing endo out the window, blow, seen a hater on the corner, run up on ya, he's a goner, like, nigga, is you okay? Nigga, is you okay? He ain't okay, nigga. He's been hit by a street general. I turned some of Michael Jackson shit into some gangster shit.
Turn that off. Listen, I'm not finna do this right now. First of all, let me give you my opinion right now. First of all, Spice One is one of my favorite rappers. I am not finna let y'all slander the name of Spice One. Okay? Hayward, California owes a lot of props to Spice One
Where are we filming?
in Hayward, California.
There you go.
So that's why I'm not finna do this. Second of all, if I'm being completely honest, that shit sounded kind of dope. If I could hear that over a beat, I kind of think that shit might work.
Nigga, are you okay?
He been hit by a street general. That scene, hey man, listen, I'm not gonna fucking front. That might be kind of dope. I'm not finna let y'all do this. Moving on. I'm not gonna let it happen. You have no Spice One credibility because you don't even know who Spice One is.
No.
John, I'm very disappointed in you.
Listen, that's what the internet sent me.
Okay, all right.
That's what the internet put on this explore
That's
page.
it. Yeah.
Is there any entertainment news we need to get to? Anything?
Well, if we're not, so basically, we did a run last week, but it wasn't good.
Yeah, full disclosure, we did an episode last week, but I had imbibed a little too much before the episode and was not in a state where I wanted to air that episode. I've learned a valuable lesson of come in here fresh and ready to record and not do any extracurricular shit because I need to be laser focused.
Yeah, he can't do that. I'm straight though.
Okay, well, see, since he's not going to take no responsibility, DeAndre is playing with his pocket knife today because that man cannot not touch the microphone.
Yeah.
So I had a bunch of dong, dong, dongs, and I'd rather have your click, 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 click this episode than all the dong, dong, dongs from the mic. So we just had a bad episode. It happens. It was our first week back. We had just finished this pretty motherfucker right here. Moved our set around, got us a new lava lamp, did all kinds of, special nigga shit. So I wanted our shit to be straight. And it just wasn't straight. So we said, fuck it, scrap that, and we come back next week fresh and let's put season 2 out.
Yep. So with that being said, there's some new information that came out on those Pro-Am games. So remember that Pro-Am game I told you about?
I did.
So just quick little story. So Seattle,
give us the program because that wasn't an aired episode. So give us a rundown of the Pro-Am.
So just Pro-Am is like, I want to say it happens during off season. I think it's all year round, but it is just it's professional basketball games. Like they actually give you jerseys and you're like on the team. I don't know if you have a coach or not, but you're on the team. It's like, it's not like you're sitting here traveling with this team. It's like you pull up, I think you sign up and then you're on the team. So basically, recently, in the past couple of years, like Kobe did it at Rucker Park because that's like considered Pro-Am. Kevin Durant did it. But now, like this past couple of years, more NBA players are doing it. And the most recent one was when LeBron did it with DeMar DeRozan, and they both dropped like 40. So then 2 weeks ago, in Seattle, the old home of the Supersonics, Jamal Crawford was holding a Pro-Am game called the Crossover Game, Pro-Am or some shit like that. So the names there were LeBron, DeJounte Murray, Jason Tatum, Isaiah Thomas, Chet Holt, something from the Oklahoma City Thunder, the rookie, Paolo, I don't know how to say his name, but I think he went first pick in the draft. The dude who has beef with DeJounte Murray. So a bunch of NBA players, a bunch of new guys. And because that, I guess they rented a weak ass gym or some shit, and like the security was horrible. There was hella condensation, so everybody was slipping. It was just hella hot in there. No AC.
Hella COVID.
Yeah, hella COVID and shit. They had like 10 security guards, and there was over like 4,000 people.
Oh yeah, the security guard's gonna do something for sure.
Yeah. So
flash a light on you.
Yeah, they ended up canceling the game at halftime, and it's crazy because first play of the game, the new Thunder rookie was trying to block LeBron from a layup. He got injured, and it now just got reported that because of what happened that game, he will now be missing the remainder of this upcoming season.
Really? What?
Fuck some shit up in his right ankle.
See? Damn.
I think that's all because...
Is that fucking up his money, though?
No, not at all.
It's not?
I mean, no. I think once you're a rookie, you sign a rookie contract.
Okay.
And then once your rookie contract expires, it's like you either can sign another regular contract or like free agency and shit like that. But most rookies stay with their rookie team.
But do you remember when Monte Ellis like went back home on an off season and he was riding ATVs and fucked his leg up? and there was a problem. Like the Warriors were like, "Yo, my dude, like we supposed to pay you for going home and fucking your leg up on some dumb shit?"
I'm not too sure how that works because of like, it's not a league game. It's nothing like the
Yeah,
Thunder
it's-
didn't tell him shit, but
That's what I'm saying.
I'm not think they released a statement. It's like he has our full support in getting back and shit. But
Okay.
I don't know. I feel like okay, because look at it like this: if they fuck with you and they not fuck, you injure yourself just hooping, like because at the end of the day, he has fans.
Right.
That was for the fans. That's what they're kind of doing it for the fans who can't have $300 or $600 for them and their son to go watch LeBron play
Okay.
or go watch one of their favorite players play. So that's like for the fans. So
Yeah, I know.
I don't think they're like doing too much because it was for fans. Seattle has been
Yeah.
people talking about Seattle needs another NBA team and shit.
I see where we're going with this. Is basically, even though y'all playing some games that aren't sanctioned by
Right.
the NBA, you still bringing attention to the
Yeah,
NBA.
you still and you're bringing attention to
Right.
the two rookies who are playing with LeBron James and Jason Tatum, like
Right.
big household names and shit. So
Speaking of LeBron, how you feel about Pat Bev moving on to the Lakers?
yeah, that's some new shit that happened. I'm fucking with it. I always said the Lakers need a dog,
Mhm.
like a motherfucker who's not like the motherfucker who will sit there and talk shit.
Yeah.
Because LeBron's not gonna talk. I mean, he talks his shit, but he doesn't talk his shit in the dog way.
Yeah, I know. I'm very excited for the Lakers to play the Warriors with Pat Bev and Draymond Green.
Yeah,
That's gonna be
I
gonna be
almost want. Okay, I feel like if Westbrook stays, because somebody said the new Lakers coach was talking about some. If Westbrook stays, he's gonna be more of a defensive role,
okay.
which I'm fucking with. Because
Okay.
Westbrook has that. He does. He's physical. He's
Right,
fast. So I'm like, okay, I can fuck with that.
Okay.
But people are saying that Westbrook's finna go. But I would like to see that dynamic.
Yeah,
Patrick Beverly and Russell Westbrook, because them niggas be talking shit.
that'd be interesting. It's gonna be good. I'm kind of excited. I mean, not that I'm a Patrick Beverly fan. Like
Nah.
you said, no one ever.
He's
but
definitely entertaining though.
yeah, but he does play a lot of good defense. I can definitely. I'm with that.
Yeah, he's out there on this. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah. And I mean, sure, he's been passed around like a fucking blunt, but at this point, for him to be on the Lakers, it's kind of like, huh? All right, let's see how that's gonna work.
yeah, no,
I feel like the Lakers have way too many big fucking names that are kind of moving pieces that fuck them up a little bit.
I feel like the Lakers are way too like they had a horrible offseason.
They're like the Dodgers in the early 2000s. Like they're just buying everybody and everything.
Yeah, the Lakers have had a horrible offseason.
Well,
I don't
we're about
think.
to find out.
Yeah, NBA comes back in like 2 months. Preseason
Uh,
about to start up soon.
You know, you're right.
We have to buy that 12-month NBA League Pass from 2K.
Yeah, well, I'm wait. I worked a day of overtime last week. I'm still paying for this Disneyland trip, and so we're gonna work that 2K out.
Speaking of 2K, now is the time. Have you seen the tweets? People be tweeting hella funny ass shit because this is around the time the new Call of Duty and 2K releases.
Yeah,
So every year around this time, everybody starts tweeting funny ass tweets like, "It's official. I'm quitting my job. I'm divorcing my wife. I'm leaving my kids. I'm putting all my focus into Modern Warfare 2 and 2K23."
it's kind of a rough time, man. Like if I'm being honest, I'm sitting there going, "Damn, I put a lot of money. I fuck around and need like $200 just spare change right now." You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's kind of extra, but I mean, we it's gonna need to happen. Call of Duty and 2K, those are big ones. There's some other shit coming out too that I ain't looked at, but I've been watching like little trailers. Like,
Gotham
I might
Knights
want to
coming
get
out.
that.
Ooh,
I got my ass whooped so bad in Multiverses the other day that I think I have just sworn that game off. I liked it for a quick minute, and now cats are getting so good that you get even close to the edge of the map, they knock you back, and then they right up above your head and knock you down. And then I'm like, man, fuck this game. And your sister came in and was like, what's wrong? And I was like, I'm done. Not long. I ain't playing Multiverses no more. I spent dub on a little character.
you spent dub.
I spent dub. It was a free game. And I liked it. We was playing that one day. I was like, bro, this game's dope. But now everybody's just getting too fucking good. And
That's
I'm
why you
too
have to
old.
keep up with it.
Nah, I'm too old for that shit.
It's not even, bro. That's
Too
like,
many fucking buttons. Lots of buttons to push. Lots of the dodge and all that shit. I'm like, bro, I'm too old. My hand-eye coordination ain't good enough for this shit.
Nah,
It's bad.
That's not it.
It's
just
bad.
don't-
That's
you
how
just don't
Smash
apply
was
yourself.
for Nintendo.
I'm back on Fortnite with the fucking Dragon Ball Z. That's got my attention right now.
Yeah, Fortnite is so fucking crazy.
Yeah, they pulled
Like,
the
I-
Dragon Ball Z shit.
I
I was
was-
like, oh.
I was sitting there with Goku doing TikTok dances and shit.
But have you been playing lately though? You know they got
Yeah.
the Kamehameha. and-
Yeah, I've been playing it.
Oh
I've actually
my
been playing
God.
it.
Oh
That shit's
my
actually
God.
kind of cool. I bought the Goku and Beerus pack.
Yeah, I bought Vegeta also. I think I spent 40.
Whatever.
Whatever.
This nigga just talking about he needs like $200 spare change.
Yeah, I know. But
I
it's
pre-ordered Call of Duty.
That's for a different game though.
I know, but I bought the $100 one.
Did you?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna.
But you don't even play video games, cuz.
He gonna play that Call
Yes,
of
I
Duty,
do. I
man.
only play PC games though.
Yeah, see. But you need to play the cross-platform shit because I got the Xbox
Call
and
of
the
Duty is
PlayStation. I can't get on that
cross-platform,
PC
nigga.
shit with you.
Yeah,
It's
I smash
cross-platform.
on console players.
Yeah,
Call of Duty is cross-platform.
that's true. But
Yeah.
then I don't like playing
So
with
is
the PC cats
multiverses.
because they be cheating.
So is multiverses.
Yeah, I know.
Bro, Call of Duty cross-platform sucks for me because it's just like, who am I playing against? Because I think I went like 89 and like 3 one time.
Mm.
What?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but Vanguard is ass too.
I don't play Vanguard.
Yeah, Vanguard
Play
is
Modern
terrible.
Warfare, huh?
Yeah. It's a shipment. The small little map.
Yeah.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
89 and 3.
Yeah, something like that.
that's crazy.
John,
You got to show me that.
Bro, I'll show you my.
John,
I'll
that's
give you my
actually
battle
crazy.
tag right now.
All right, I need to see it.
89 and 3 on shipment. This is just some video game nerd ass shit. But 89 and 3 on shipment,
That's what he said.
the small ass one.
Yeah, the one with the 4 containers in the middle.
Doing what? On what game mode?
It ain't on gun mode, is it?
Domination, I think.
Wow, that's crazy.
Domination?
That's crazy.
Yeah, we got to hold all the points.
Yeah, you got to hold
Yeah.
the A, B, and C. That's
Listen,
crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I'm not going
talk.
to tell you my secrets.
All right, well, I'm going to go home and play that shit now. But,
Yeah, Modern Warfare 2 is pretty hyped up. The beta comes out soon too. Actually,
yeah, it does.
I need to get that. I need to pre-order it and then return it so I can see how I like it.
Yeah. What else? Damn, I felt like what's up with Omegle?
Omegle. Oh, I always wanted to try that shit. That shit seems so interesting.
Okay, so wait. I just watched a clip on Omegle where this black kid is sitting there and he just turned on his shit and recorded it.
Everybody's calling him a nigger.
Yeah, and I was like, bro, what the fuck with these kids? And even there's like a gay white kid
Yeah.
who called him a nigga, and I was like, bro, do you not realize how gay and what your haircut look like? Like, you have some fucking nerve calling somebody out their name. Like,
yeah, nah.
you don't understand that you just as much of a minority as anybody. Like, that's what fucks me up sometimes. When you see racist gay people, you be like, bro, I don't think you understand what the fuck is going on in real life. You know what I mean? Like,
nah,
you don't get it.
You don't at all.
The dots are not connecting in your fucking head.
Hell.
And I know that was a kid, so I'm gonna cut him a little bit of a pass. But I know that he's now on the internet, so when motherfuckers catch him in public, he gonna be sitting there going, "What do I do?" Yeah, okay, motherfucker.
Okay, motherfucker.
But I did notice that everybody that was on that shit had like a little accent, which means they was from Kansas, Montana, Idaho. and
Yeah,
whatnots.
middle country type shit.
That's how Harry Mack got kind of famous.
Who's Harry Mack?
Never mind.
Okay.
Never mind.
But yeah, I watched this little clip on Omegle. I was a little bit perturbed. I was like, damn, like everybody that came in there, like little ass kids are like, are you a nigger? You'd be like, whoa. But I mean, hey, the parents teach them that shit.
Oh yeah, they don't just wake up saying that shit.
Yeah, so it's a trip, but hey man, it is what it is. That's where we live. That's where we at.
Yeah, you don't hear much of that shit out here though.
No.
Not at all.
No.
You
better
not gonna
be-
hear that shit.
You
out
better
here.
be steady to those motherfucking words if you ready. You better be ready. Ready.
Out here, Florida, and like New York. you're not
Motherfucker
gonna
will
hear
hop
that
out
shit.
on your ass.
What the fuck did you just say?
What? Say it
I
again?
always pictured that scenario. Like literally, like, is it me or is it like I shy away from old white people because I feel like they're racist?
Nah, not all. You know what? Here in California, there's a lot of older white folks that have very progressive thinking, and that's why a lot of people want to come to California. And that is one of the more beautiful parts of California. Not our gun legislation where you better not, defend yourself type shit and the high gas prices. Like, we can talk about all the negatives. However, we are progressive. I have friends of all nationalities, colors, religions.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I do love that about raising y'all in this community where you can have, you know, hey, somebody just pulled up the other day, a friend of yours, and it was an Asian dude and a white dude, you know what I'm saying, pulled up to our house. That's not going to happen in a lot of places. Eric and his friend, you recognize the dude from high school.
I was like, wait, nigga, who?
Yeah, but again, like just that picture of that Asian and white dude pulling up at a black family home and everybody's talking and, you know, having a great time.
All right.
That's not something you're going to see all the time.
Nah.
That's some California shit.
Yeah, that's true.
And those some cats that you know from school or from outside of school that are in your circle. And that shit don't happen all the time in other places. It's beautiful to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I like that you have friends of all kinds of nationalities, races, colors, and we know things about each other and we can learn from each other instead of having this jaded perspective of like, I don't know what you all about, but I've heard that you are about this. So I'm not going to get to know you. Fuck you off the top. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not something that we do out here. And a lot of older white cats, yeah, you might find one or two. But most of the time, it ain't racism. It's more classism, where if like they see you with your hat or your do-rag or whatever, and they're already putting you in a box. It's not racism. It's more or less like, you're below me. You don't, you know what I'm saying?
Below me.
That kind of shit.
Until I get to speaking, bitch.
Right. But then, you know, again, like I said, that's more classism than racism.
Yeah, it's not. There's not a lot of too much racism out here.
Yeah,
and there's a lot of diversity.
But I understand what you're saying. They still looking down on you for one reason or another. But I think I run into a lot of older people, and I'm just not gonna say white folks, older people in general of other different nationalities and races that, you know, once you get to know them and have a conversation with them, they have a lot of interesting things to say. And
yeah, definitely.
They don't really hold them grudges, you know. So I like it here, man. I mean, I wish things were different, but whatever.
Yeah, some things are different, but
yeah. Anyway, I think that's it for me.
Show the camera my knife real quick.
Where'd you get that?
I don't know. I found it on the sidewalk the other day.
Really?
Yeah.
That's a pretty nice sidewalk to give you that. That sidewalk must really care about your safety.
Yeah.
To give you such a nice knife and make sure you make it to work on time.
Yeah. It's pretty clean.
All right.
Pretty heavy too.
What brand of knife did the sidewalk give you?
Smith & Wesson. Smith & Wesson.
Wow, what a nice sidewalk.
Extreme ops for the ops out there.
Oh,
keep it on me.
Yeah, extreme ops. So
we got that at AutoZone.
Huh?
They sell those at AutoZone.
I don't know. My dad, when he passed away, he had a huge knife collection, and I inherited those different knives. He was one of those. He'll go to a liquor store, see a knife, and be like, "Oh, that's kind of dope. I want that."
No, I want a custom knife. Like, have you seen those knives with like fucking engravings and shit on them? Like, different colors.
Oh,
those are
yeah.
clean. I want one.
Yeah, there's a hardcore knife enthusiast out there right now going, "That's a piece of shit knife."
Right. Yeah. Well, it's really
trash.
not supposed to be anything for him to show off or anything. I gave it to him because he's taking Bart, and I'm like, bro, don't get caught slipping.
Yeah.
Not to go up and stab someone. However, if somebody is, some dope fiend or somebody comes up to you, give me your money, you pull that shit out and go, nah, get to the next motherfucker, bro. Not today.
I carry a knife. I've been carrying a knife every day for I don't even know how many years now.
Yeah, I literally feel naked without my knife.
It's funny because I run into people and they're like, "What do you need that knife for?" And I'm like, "It's not for protection, to be honest. I just find myself cutting open boxes or just doing shit with it, right?"
Yeah.
And then they'd be the first ones to go, "Hey, you got a knife on you?"
Yeah. Oh,
no, I don't.
At my job too, you fuck around and there's so many different uses. Cutting open a box, cutting open a package, even a small flathead screw, you can use the tip of the fucking knife to tighten that bitch up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, there's just a lot of different little uses. So
I know. My job the other day, we were like cleaning this place out. Like, everybody was over here cleaning this shit out because it was hella slow. And my manager was all like, he was just showing us. He was like, anybody have a knife? And everybody looked around. I was like, shit, I do. He's like, look at that. New guy got a knife.
See? That's how you do it, man. And sometimes it's just, it ain't so much for violence or even for protection. It's just to have something on you as a utility tool or, you just never know.
Yeah, but this motherfucker is sharp, though, so don't play with me.
Oh, fuck. Until you run into a motherfucker with a gun.
Yeah. That's kind of over.
But, yeah, man, I think I'm done for the week.
Yeah, this was a cool welcome back to a nice little New shit.
Yeah, if you ever come home, then we can do a podcast at the house. I know you don't live in my house no more, but if you make it home at some point, we got the setup. We're gonna do a hip hop episode. So
Got it.
You know what? No, that's not fair. You guys are hip hop fans and you don't know who Harry Mack is. I'm highly disappointed.
all right, Harry Mack is the white dude who freestyles about things.
Yep, there you go.
All right. I mean, you got to give me a minute. You just pulled Harry Mack out the air, bro.
Harry
No, because you
Mack.
guys were talking about Omegle.
Oh, he's on Omegle?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. So he just jumps into conversations on
Yes.
Omegle, and then they go, here's a subject, rap about that.
They give him 3 topics usually, yeah.
Yeah,
Or 3 words.
I have seen Harry Mack.
No,
Yeah,
I
there you
haven't
go.
seen it.
He's pretty good.
That's right.
Yeah, he's raw.
Yeah.
He's dope.
I haven't seen it.
He freestyles. He's a
Oh.
good freestyle artist. But
Hey, freestyling has to be hard as fuck.
it is, and especially you have to. I mean, especially sometimes you hear people do some intricate shit. You're like, God damn, you had that in the tuck. Like
Yeah,
you made that up off the top. Like freestyle has definitely become a different thing because we see people go to like Funk Flex or LA
like when
Leakers.
J. Cole go up there and shit.
Yeah, but that's not a freestyle.
Oh, it's not.
So, John, help me out with this. Back in the day, freestyle was you just get in front of a mic, you turn on a beat, and anything that comes to your head, you spit, but it needs to rhyme. So you're actually writing in your head on the fly to the beat. Now freestyle has now somehow in I don't know how it changed, but now people come up with like something that they wrote, practiced, and now they go to the radio station, they turn on the beat, and they spit this whole like 64 bars that they memorized, but it's not the old freestyle, which was just making it up as you go. Now this started,
You don't think J. Cole does that?
no, I know J. Cole writes that shit and memorizes it.
You think so?
Absolutely. Like Tyler the Creator, me and Funk Flex looking
yeah,
for
he was.
okay.
Yeah,
That was freestyle.
Yeah.
A lot of these cats, for some reason, the word freestyle can be either one, but my interpretation of freestyle from when I was young,
interpretation of it. Yeah.
and
Like, shit off the fly.
well, it was back. If we talk about the origination of MCing, that was the dude at the party. You had the DJ playing the break beats and the records, and people were dancing. Well, at some point, they got an MC up there with a microphone, and he's like, party people, right? And he's just keeping the mood at the party. That started to change to where dudes started to shout out people at the party, but he would rhyme it. And when it would become a rhyme, that's when rap started. So rap, basically, people wasn't even writing their rhymes. They was just up there like, somebody in the back, blah, 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 with the dump hat. And it started to rhyme. And motherfuckers just started going off of
Like,
that.
oh!
Yeah, people like that shit.
Yeah, like,
and so that was freestyle. Then
Right.
people started writing their rhymes, blah, blah, blah. But freestyle is basically just off the top. Like Mr. Fab from the town. You heard of Mr.
You
Fab, right?
Yeah, you seen Juice WRLD's freestyles and shit?
I was
No.
about to say Juice WRLD was
Juice
on
WRLD
Tim
has-
Westwood for like 2 hours straight.
And it was a real freestyle?
Yeah,
2
everything was
hours
off
straight,
the top.
man?
Yep.
2 hours straight?
Well,
Yeah, I ain't gonna remember that.
Like it's a full video to like no cuts.
no shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, Juice WRLD was a crazy freestyler.
Mr. Fab was too. He was a freestyle king in Oakland. As a matter of
I'm
fact,
styling on you.
that was the dopest. That was probably the dopest shit I'd ever seen. That was a great YouTube clip back in the day when YouTube was starting out. Or you mad because I'm styling on you. And then Cuz just got smacked, bro. Just socked him. I was like, whoa. That was ill. I love that shit. That'll be
I forgot
forever.
who used that in their song, but
You mad because I'm styling on you? That shit
Yeah.
was great. Fuck. Hey man, close this shit out.
All right, so from our generational gap crew, here on this Saturday, August 27th,
Yes, sir.
at 12, we would like to say sincerely, thank you for fucking with us. And until next time, peace.
Later on.